Hey everyone. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate today how to use Twitter hashtags as a back channel during during whatever's going on, during events and whatnot. So for Twitter, a back channel is where people can comment and ask questions and share ideas on a particular hashtag while an event is going on, so they can communicate kind of off to the side. And that's why it's called a back channel. Different platforms called back channels different things, but this is how I've grown up using it. Well, not grown up, but since 2009, this is how I've used it with students and other teachers and educators and whatnot. Is using Twitter as kind of like a bulletin board for us to share ideas behind the scenes, kind of like a group chat almost. So let me demonstrate this real quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the hashtag ManyBotsNFT, and what you'll do is you do a search for it and then hit enter in the search bar. Okay, so this is the general Twitter layout, and do it here in the search bar, and that'll search for the hashtag that we're all going to be using during the AMA. All right, so you can see here's the search. There's several different categories that are up here, and this is going to be anything that's got a lot of hits, so that's why it's the top. It's got a lot of retweets or whatever. But what you're going to want to do is click on latest. Okay, so first of all, let me explain how the back channel and hashtags work. The hashtag is like adding a digital location or a digital bulletin board to your tweet. So anybody who uses this hashtag, that tweet will show up right here, and you can see it. And you don't have to follow them, and you can reply using that same hashtag, and it will show up also right here for anybody who's searching that hashtag to see. So one of the convenient things is when you're using the regular Twitter website and you want to tweet and you've got the hashtag running, it'll put it in there for you. So we just say, hi, how are you? Question mark. And then it puts the hashtag in there for us, so any comment we make, the people searching this hashtag can see it. So it makes it really nice for all of us. All right, so you can see that my tweet showed up here with the hashtag in it. And one way, you don't even have to search for it, you just click on this if you don't already have it, and it'll pop up. Everything's here. So if other people post here, it will show up. All right, so the only problem with using the regular Twitter website to keep up with a hashtag during a discussion is that you need to keep refreshing the page. So with another account, I've actually posted a tweet here and it should pop up. Yep, there it is. So that's my class account with my students. So you can see it's here, and we're not following each other. So now we can communicate. So if they have a question here, I can reply, or if they have a comment, I'm going to put in the hashtag to make sure everybody gets to see this tweet. So I've actually just copied and pasted in there, and I've got that saved, so I can keep copying and pasting it, and then I post it. Okay, if I refresh, it'll pop up. Okay, so this is how you can have a discussion with people you're not following. So during AMA, we're going to encourage people. I think we're going to encourage people to use the ManyBot NFT hashtag while they're listening to our AMA. And if they have questions, then us as Discord members can try and answer those questions and help out and give information and share links and whatnot. Because if the AMA is going well, not everybody's going to be able to get on stage or be mic'd up to talk to the founders of our group of this particular NFT. So it'll be much better, or a great way for us to connect and talk to people using the hashtag. To recap, you do a search for the hashtag, then you click on latest, and you can see all the most up-to-date tweets that are coming in. And then you can actually reply to people and answer questions or ask them questions and put in the hashtag in all your tweets, so it'll show up here for everybody to see. Now, if you forget, it's no big deal. Just do it on the next one, and it's a great way to communicate. Now, I want to show you one other tool called Tweetdeck, which is another way to keep up with Twitter, which will help you if we're using a hashtag like this for a back channel or for a Twitter chat. This is another way to have a Twitter chat as well, even if there's not some event going on. Anyway, hold on a sec. All right, so this is Tweetdeck. Tweetdeck's awesome because it gives you all these different columns to keep track of kind of like the different channels, your home, who you're following, your notifications, any list that you've made, any hashtags you're searching for, direct messages and whatnot. And that's all over here as well. So every one of these is a different column that you can jump to. It'll take you to that spot, which is nice. I usually end up just scrolling over because I forget about the column. Here's where we're going to add a new tweet. It just pops in right there. You can actually schedule it, add images, videos, make it a direct message instead. But the big way that this is beneficial is when you're using hashtags. So I'm actually going to switch this one right here to the one we're using. Hit enter. Okay, so now all the tweets that come will come in right here, and they come in live. Let me demonstrate what that's like. I can do this real quick. Sorry, I should have paused the video, I guess. Anyway, so as the tweets come in, they'll pop in right here, and you won't even have to refresh. It makes it very convenient for keeping up with what's going on. As you can see, it just popped in right here. And so now I can respond. The only trick is you'll have to add in the hashtag when you reply to people if you want others to see it. Yes, this is live. Okay. All right. So real quick, this is called tweetdeck.twitter.com, and you automatically have an account to this if you have a Twitter account. So all you have to do is go on your different window, put in Tweetdeck, and usually it'll be the first link that pops up on a search. After you get signed in with your Twitter account, and it should sign you in automatically if you already have Twitter account set up on your computer, then it'll give you a whole bunch of, it'll give you like 4 or 5 columns here. Home, notifications, won't have this, I'll have direct messages and maybe one more. So if you want to add new columns, like for instance for today's Twitter chat, click on add column over here, put in the hashtag you want it to search for, come over to search, put in the hashtag you want to use, hit enter, and then it'll add the column on the far right for you. Okay, so there's the mini-bot one, and you can see I've got some others. I already did this earlier. But here's the mini-bot hashtag, so you can see what people are saying. Real quick, this is great because you can actually customize these searches to be either for a particular account you're trying to keep track of. Like for instance, if I wanted an account for mini-bots, I'll show you what that looks like. Actually, I think I've already got one over here. Where'd it go? Yeah, so you would go, yeah, here it is right here. So mini-bot. So what you do is you go to add a column and then mentions, and then you're going to type in the person or the account that you want to keep track of. And anytime anybody mentions them, like tags them in a tweet, it'll show up right here. So you can see it real easy. Super nice. Anyway, so those are some of the basics. I'm going to make another video going into a bunch more detail on how to manage this. But don't worry about all the different columns. Just focus on the one you made for whatever, and it makes it a lot easier.